So because you dropped Astronaut before you did your deal, right? So does that mean that you own the master, or did you sell the master to Elektra when you signed?
They have the master, yeah.
Do you still own the publishing?
I think so, yeah. I still have the publishing.
Okay.
Just don't own the master. But that was the one thing, and maybe there'll be people who are like, wait, what? He did that? But take it from way back when I'm speaking to all these labels. I'm a 28-year-old Australian, kind of fat white male, let's put it that way. Okay? Australian rap is not heard of.
You're muscular,
like,
bro.
in a sense.
I wouldn't say fat.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. And I'm basically an Australian rapper, and basically Australian rap in a global sense is never heard of. Like, you never hear of it. Never.
True.
Like,
True.
Killer Roy's not a rapper. Please don't say he's a rapper. He's a singer.
Yeah, I consider him a pop artist for sure.
Yeah, he's a hip-hop pop singer.
Yeah.
Like whoever else. But from my point of view, I was like, this is my only shot to get my name out globally. I don't care if I have to sign over Astronaut in the Ocean, every single one of my tracks, because if I say no, I'm going to lose the chance at touring or lose the chance in performing internationally, because that song, if a label can take that and just blow it to the roof, which they did, Elektra, all that is going to do for me is allow me to perform everywhere and anywhere I want. Then I can make my money from that. And majority of artists will make money from doing club performances, festivals, and generally most of the time they won't make as much from touring if they're not a massive superstar.
100%. I will give them that. Idea. Like, man, I feel like Astronaut was fucking everywhere. Like, after you signed, and I'm sure the label was pulling every string imaginable to get that song on sync, to get it everywhere on streaming, to blow it up more on socials. I saw that y'all did like at least 3 official remixes to the song, and each of them have tens of millions of streams, and like the song itself has over 1 billion streams on Spotify. So they really blew that shit up, bro. Yeah.
And like, I guess if I didn't sign, you'll never know type thing, but I'm quite sure it wouldn't have
been that big.
Been as big as, and with that is exactly what's come, you know, like the money from performing festivals and doing all the gigs and stuff, and the recognition. So I don't regret it at all, especially from my scenario where I was. You see, if I was an American artist, it would be different, because one, the population is so much bigger. So, I mean, just things get around so much quickly. With an Australian artist, I don't know how things will be perceived and taken in. So for me, it was like, this is my opportunity to change my life, and I'm going to take it no matter what. So
yeah. I think that's an underrated perspective, you know, because like every independent artist now is like, nah, just stay independent. These labels are taking advantage of artists, and you know, they're doing 360 deals, and it's like, and it, you know, it's kind of become villainized, like if you sign a major record deal. And I feel like there are a lot of upsides to it if you have a song that is as big as Astronaut, and they put more fuel on the fire, and it becomes like a global success, you know?
The only time I would ever tell someone to stay independent is if they can sell tickets their own. Like, if you were an artist coming up to me and you had 100,000 followers, but you could go to every city and get a 500 cap venue or a 1,000 cap venue, I'd be like, there's no reason for you to sign, because you'll naturally grow and naturally blow up. But if you're someone that can't do that, because that's literally what it relates to. It doesn't matter how many streams you're getting, because if the streams don't relate to people turning up physically to watch you, then you're not going to get money. And that's how you have to evaluate yourself as an artist.